Hi everybody, Tea Time Gal. Welcome back to a new video. Today I'm going to be showing you how to make these cute little flowers. These are roses. I have a pink one, a bluish turquoise one, and a purple one. This is the style 1. They look like roses. And we'll also be making this style. I'm going to be showing you how to make both styles today. We're going to be making them out of egg cartons. The paper egg cartons work the best, but for reference, I have a styrofoam one to show you today because I use the paper ones for the craft today. But I have one to show you for reference, a styrofoam one. I haven't used a styrofoam one to make these before. I imagine it would work, but it's not going to work as well as the paper ones do. So this is just for reference to show you what to do, because I've used the paper ones to make these with. So you're going to need some egg cartons. You can use this style. You can also use the egg trays, like when you get like several dozen, like 5 dozen at a time, and they come in like a tray. You can use those as well, but you won't be able to make the roses because the middle part of the roses is made out of this part of the tray, the middle part. But you will be able to make these out of the trays. So you'll need some acrylic paints, or maybe you could use some chalk paints would work. You're going to need, for this style roses or this style flower, you're going to need some gemstones. I used a heart-shaped gemstone. You can use round ones, you can use square ones, you can use triangles, whatever size or shape you have for the middle. You're going to need a hot glue gun. You're going to need some scissors or a craft knife, like a X-Acto blade, or like a cutter, like a box cutter would probably work better than scissors or an X-Acto blade. And I think that's all you're going to need. A paintbrush, of course. I think that's all you're going to need for this craft today. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's all you're going to need. So go ahead, we'll put you down on the desktop like we always do, and we will go ahead and get started. Okay, what you're going to want to do first is you're going to want to paint your egg crate, your egg carton. You're going to want to paint the insides here, all up the sides, all up in here, and the edges. You're going to want to paint this part, this part, this part. You're going to want to paint this part, this part, this part. You're going to want to paint all this. You're going to want to paint all of that. You're going to want to paint this part and this part. You're going to want to paint all of that. If you want your flower to be colored on this side as well, I didn't, but if you want this part of your flower colored as well, you're going to want to paint the underside of your cartons as well. But I didn't. I wanted the two-tone effect. But if you want the entire flower painted, you're going to want to paint the underside of your carton as well. Once that's all painted, 1 or 2 coats. I did 1 coat. 1 coat was fine. But if you want to do 2 coats, that's fine. But keep in mind the paper, it's paper, people. So it's going to soak through, and it's going to kind of mess with the consistency of your paper. So don't do too many coats because it'll mess with the consistency of your paper. So keep that in mind. Like I said, I have not done these with styrofoam. You can try it and see how it works. I don't know how it will work, but I've only done it with the paper, but you can give it a go and see how it does. I do know that this portion right here on some of the egg crates is not as sufficient as some of these other pieces. Some of these other pieces are more solid. See how this is not as solid as this piece? Because what you're going to do with this is you're going to roll this into a spiral pattern. Let me just roll it really quick to show you. You're going to roll it into a spiral pattern to make your middle of your flower. So if it's really chimsy flimsy and it's not very wide or very thick, you're not going to have that much of a spiral pattern. You're not going to have that much to work with. And it's got a couple of notches in it, that's fine. It's not going to make that much of a difference with the notches, but you definitely want something. If it's textured, like this one is, that's fine. It's fine. But if you have like end pieces, like the ends here, like the end here is not very long, you can always roll it and then glue it and then roll it again and then glue it to make more of a spiral pattern on a bigger middle section. So you can always roll those together to make a middle piece, because you don't always have enough middle pieces if you're all going to do roses. If you're all going to do roses instead, because you're going to need 2 cups per flower. So you're going to get 6 flowers per carton, because there's 12 compartments. So you're going to get 6 flowers. And then you'll have like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You'll have 5. You'll be 1 short, but you might be able to get pieces out of the sides here, or maybe out of the middle here. You might be able to get some, or depending on how your crate is laid out. Some of them have holes in the middle here. Some of them don't. Some of them have, it just depends on how your crate is laid out. There are all different kinds of designs for crates. So once you have that all painted, what you're going to want to do is take your craft knife or scissors or whatever you happen to have, and you're going to cut down here. You're going to cut each one of these sections out. You're going to cut them all out completely so that they all look like this. You're going to have each section cut out. And then you're going to cut out these sections here so that you have strips. So you have strips. And they're going to be all painted, and they're going to be all dry, and they're going to be ready to go. And this is where we assemble the flowers. So once you have all your strips and all your cups cut out, this is where the magic happens. So you're going to have all these little cups, and you're going to cut down into the sections here, into the little groove parts where it's grooved here. You're going to cut almost to the edge, to the bottom of the cup, but not all the way. Because if you cut all the way, your flower is going to fall apart on you. So you're going to cut almost to the end, to the bottom of the cup, almost on all 4 points. So almost, but not all the way, on all 4 points, all 4 indentations. And you're going to do that for 2 cups. You're going to need some sharp scissors to do this. Okay, then you're going to fold down. Be careful when you do this so that you don't pull off a petal. So you're going to fold it like this. You can do that with both of them. Don't pull off a petal, because then you're going to mess up your flower. You're going to fold it down like this. Okay, then what you're going to do is you're going to cut a semicircle, like a little petal here on the groove, and you're going to try to keep it pretty petal, like so. And you're going to do that on all 4 of them, and you're going to try to keep them about the same height so that they look pretty uniform. So now you have this. So it looks more like a flower petal. And you're going to do that with both of them. So now you're going to have these. Then you're going to glue one inside the other and stagger the petals. So they're going to look like this. And you're going to put a generous amount of glue, hot glue, stagger the petals, push down, and cup it a little bit in your hand so you get the cup shape. And then for this flower, we're just going to put a gemstone in the middle, put a generous amount of glue. Some of these cups are textured on the bottom to help keep the eggs settled. And there you go. There's your flower. You can put some greenery sticking out the bottom if you want. You can put it on a stick like a bamboo skewer or whatever if you want to put it in a flower vase or pot or something. And there you go. You have your flower. Now if you've painted the underside of the petals, the cup, the carton, it'll be colored underside. There you go. Some of these will be really shallow. Cut the 4 divots. Flatten out your flower. And you round off the petals. Figure out which one looks better on top. Put a bunch of hot glue. Stick it down. Cup it in your hand. Put your gemstone in. And there you go. You have your second flower. I'll make one more like this. Make the turquoise one. And then we'll move on to the roses one. Cut your little divots. Remember not to cut all the way down. Hold it out. Round off the petals. There you go. Okay, now we'll move on to the roses. Roses are done the same way, except the center is different. So you cut your flowers, your little divots. Round off your petals. Cup it in your hand like you did the other ones. Only this time you're going to get one of your strips and you're going to start rolling it. You can roll it fairly snugly. Not too tight, just kind of snug. You're going to find which end looks nicer. If you want the two-tone effect or if you want the solid effect, you're going to put a crap ton of glue in the middle. Then you're going to put it down in the glue and let go and let it unroll a little bit. Help it unroll if it needs to. Going to let it unroll a little bit, and then you're going to cup it in your hand and squeeze it tightly. And hold it there for a few minutes, well, a minute or so, till the glue starts to cool and to solidify a little bit. Turn it and cup it if you need to continue to get the cupping effect. You want it rounded, and you want the glue to cool, okay? Then, when it starts to cool a little bit, open it up just a little bit. Continue to let that unroll if it needs to. Push down on it so that it adheres really well. And there you go. There's your rose. Again, if you colored the underside of your petals, you won't get this two-tone effect. It'll all be one color. I like the two-tone effect. I like the way it looks. But there's one of your roses. Okay, let's do a purple rose. Again, cut your little divots. Not all the way. rose. There's all the roses and little flowers we made today. I hope you enjoyed the tutorial. Make yourself some little egg carton. Hi, Charlie. Make yourself some little egg carton roses and flowers today. And the dogs are going to start barking. Never fails. Hope you enjoyed the tutorial for today. Everybody have a great day. Take care of yourself. We'll catch you on the flip side. Hey, while you're at it, why not subscribe to the channel? Leave a comment down below. Let me know how you're doing today. Leave me ideas that can help boost my channel ratings or ideas for future content on the channel. Click the notification bell so you know when I have new videos out or when I go live. Share my videos on social media outlets such as Facebook or Instagram, so that way my videos can reach more people and I can grow my audience. Click the like button below. That really helps my channel to help reach more people on YouTube. Supporting me is really great and it helps me grow my channel. I'm not a very big channel at this time, and it's really important to me that I get support from fellow YouTubers. I really appreciate you all. I really appreciate that you take time out of your busy day to view my videos and to spend time with me on a daily basis. I try to put videos out on a daily basis so you have something to watch and something to entertain yourselves with. I try really hard to make my channel a positive place for people to come and have fun and be entertained. So I try really hard to make things enjoyable for people. So if you support me, I would really appreciate it. Thank you so very much for your time. Have a great day. We'll catch you on the flip side.